Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, today we're breaking down a new bill that could make a big difference for veterans dealing with VA appeals. Let's jump right into that here. This new bill just came out recently, HR 3834, Protecting Veterans Claims Option Act. And what is this bill and what is it all about? So here's the link up here up top where you can check it out. I'll leave a link in the description, but also this you'll find that it talks about what this bill would include, some of the estimates as far as the budget goes, and some different areas of that are uncertainty as far as what to include. Now, here is a summary of the claim and then the estimated federal costs. So let me break it down for you. All right. So basically, what's going to happen here is that in section 1 of this bill focuses on three major changes. Okay. Now, one of those is that it requires the Board of Veteran Appeals, the BVA, to accept additional evidence from veterans when a case is sent back or remanded, right? It's sent back from the Court of Appeals for Veteran Claims. If you've ever been in this process, you're familiar with that acronym CAVC. In addition, it prevents the VA from rejecting your appeal when just because you didn't submit new evidence. And the third thing is that it extends a rule that reduces pension payments for veterans and survivors who live in Medicaid covered nursing homes. So that's section 1. Let's continue. Section 2 is submitting new evidence after a remand, right? It's sent back. Now, when a veteran appeals a VA decision and it goes all the way to the Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims, sometimes the court doesn't make a final decision. Instead, it's sent back to the Board of Veterans Appeals for another look. And when it's sent back, that's called a remand. Right now, there's often confusion about what kind of evidence you can or can't submit after this happens, right? So HR 3843 changes that. Now, it would require the Veterans of Benefit or Board of Veteran Appeals to accept new evidence when your case is sent back from the court. So if your case gets remanded, you now have a fair shot to add new medical records, lay statements, or expert opinions, right, that might strengthen your claim. Now, for many veterans, that's a game changer because sometimes the only reason a claim gets denied is due to missing, right? This is denied, where now, as it is, when it's denied, that's a decision, and then there's no chance to submit new information, but or a chance to submit missing or incomplete information. So now section 3 is no more denials just because you didn't add new evidence. Apparently, if you didn't include new evidence, it just got denied. And so the second part is about fairness. Now, it says the VA can't reject your appeal just because you didn't submit new or relevant evidence. That means if your claim was already strong and you didn't have anything new to add, your appeal can still move forward, right? And you won't be penalized for not having something new just for the sake of it. And this could cut down on unnecessary denials and speed up some appeals that have been sitting in the system for years. And if you are somebody, and I think I read recently, somebody's been waiting since 2015. I don't know. That's a very long time. Hey, I don't know, but there are perhaps some cases like that, and this is the reason for this bill. Now, Section 4. Now, here are some reductions, pension reductions for veterans and Medicaid nursing homes, right? Now, the bill extends a rule that reduces VA pension payments for veterans or survivors who live in Medicaid nursing homes. Now, in simple terms, if Medicaid is paying for most of your long-term care, your VA pension may be reduced. And this bill keeps the rule going for a longer period. It's mainly about government cost sharing, right? Not a new rule, just an extension of an existing one. So many who are in this situation, they're in a Medicaid nursing home. This is not a new rule. It's just an extension of something that's already happening right now. So if you or a loved one receives a VA pension and living in a nursing paid for by Medicaid, you'll want to check with your local VA office about how this might affect your payments. Now, let's see. Now, Section 5, why this matters. Let's be honest, the VA appeal system can feel like a maze. Those who are in it and those who have been in it know that this can take years. Now, you submit evidence, they deny it, you appeal, and they remand it, and the process repeats, right? So this bill aims to give veterans a fair shot when their cases are sent back from the court. Now, it lets you bring in new evidence when it matters most and after you've already fought your way up the chain, right? And it protects you from having your appeal thrown out just because you didn't add anything new, which is great, right? It's a step toward more veteran-friendly process. I mean, can you imagine the time that some veterans have had to wait? And it could make a real difference for thousands of veterans who have been stuck in this process. And if you are watching and are in this process now, you know that this can be a pain. So, Section 6, what can you do now? If you have an ongoing appeal or remand, here's what you should do now, right? Stay informed. Stay informed. And this is one way to stay informed is watching videos like this. Follow up on updates on HR 3843 as it moves through Congress. The link is in the description. Also, keep your records ready and handy in the case if if your case is remanded, right? That where it's sent back, it's not denied, but it's sent back. And know that you may soon have the right to submit new evidence, right? During this time period, I just brought up the example of somebody who's been waiting since 2015. That's 10 years of additional documentation that you as a veteran should have and be taking those accurate records of no matter what time period it's been. Maybe veterans have been waiting since 2020. Maybe some veterans have been waiting, much shorter time than that. But you are waiting now, right? Talk to your representative or VSO and let them know that this bill matters and its fairness and accountability. So stay in touch or stay informed. You have the link. Stay informed if you are in this situation. And if not, if you hear of any veterans, definitely share this with them so that they perhaps can hopefully see some light at the end of the tunnel and there can be some changes so that veterans are not having to wait more time. So make sure to save the link in the description, share this with other veterans. And hey, overall, thank you for your support and watching. And if there's anything that you'd like me to cover, please share that in the comments. Also, I encourage you to like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. And also, there are a couple other videos up here that may be of interest to you. Once again, thank you for watching. Stay strong out there, and we'll see you in the next video.